great night for baseball ahead on the show. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And on the hill in this one, Tyler Glasnow. How about a report on him, Chris?
Big time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
Jerks and Profar leading things off and takes a strike.
Inside.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires over to first. Profar is out. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And that's a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that swing.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Braves go down quickly here. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. You're watching Major League. Bottom of the first, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. And that drops in for a strike.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Mookie now. 0-1.
0-1.
No outs. Runner on second. There's a strike.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks it, no big deal.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And he can't hang on. No throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. The pitch. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
No ball,
Sometimes
2 strikes.
being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Ground ball left side. Riley over to second. On to Olsen.
He's out.
That's two.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Back here in L.A., all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Marcell Ozuna. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Throws across the diamond. One out in the second.
Batting fifth, second baseman Ozzie Albies.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
Albies is playing on the road, so you know pet fish. This guy owns a few home aquariums, and it's no secret he likes talking to his fish when he's away. In fact, Albies had cameras installed so he can check on the fish anytime he wants.
Glass now, ready and deals. Fouled off left side. Right side. Hernandez ranging after it. Makes the grab, and there's two away.
Batting sixth, center fielder Michael Harris.
Two down, bases empty. Michael Harris the second, getting ready to hit. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Offense held in check there. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here comes Max Muncy. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And that one fouled off. The 0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
One down. And now the DH, Enrique Hernandez. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Maybe a 2 ball, 5, 4,
He's out.
3, double play. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the 3rd inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Glass now, back to work. In the air, right field.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Jared Kelenic.
We're watching a former Rays pitcher today in Glasnow. He had plenty of good years in Tampa Bay before being traded. He's not the first pitcher with dominant stuff the Rays have dealt. Blake Snell, David Price, and James Shields definitely come to mind, Boog.
That's hard hit on the line. This one could be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He will score, and the Braves take the lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the catcher, Chadwick Trump. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2 is the count.
Close, but called a ball. And the count is 1-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 1 on, nobody out, a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Line drive, base hit right field. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate, and they lead by 2.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And that's in for a strike.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Trump gets his lead at first with nobody out. Goes down looking.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Riley batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground, and you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Swings through it for the K. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Up the middle. They get the force. And that is that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Braves 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Tommy Edman. Fought off foul. Next offering is fouled back. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Next offering popped in the air, right field. He's got it, and there's one away.
Batting ninth, shortstop, Miguel.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And that drops in for a strike.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Kelnick pulls it down, 2 down.
Now batting left fielder.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Strike 2.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So, runner at second, 2 down. And now the first baseman, Mookie Betts. On a line, base hit. Here's Ohtani flying around third. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
Now it's the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Reached on an infield single his first time. Strike 1.
0-1.
Betts, the runner at first with 2 gone. Line drive. And base hit. The throw in. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. And we're back onto the 4th. And now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Marcell Ozuna. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-2 the count.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Squirts away a little bit. to second, and he's out.
I appreciate wanting to move up there, but that ball didn't get very far away. And getting thrown out as a result, sometimes you can be too aggressive on the bases.
Late swing, foul to the left.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
On the ground, right side, and that's a foul ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour on the gun.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Way back there. Going, gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add on. It's 3-1.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Into center and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Jared Kelnick, the next to hit, doubled in his first AB. Up the middle, Edman. They take the force out, and that is the inning. One more for Atlanta on the homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, the batter now will be Will Smith. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And a foul ball. That one is absolutely belted. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
Muncy digs in. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. On the ground. Albies on to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
And fouled off. Swings through that.
Well, baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all four corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
This one high in the air to left center. He's got it. That's out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Up the middle, Albies fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Ready now for the 5th inning, and now it's going to be Chadwick Trump. Late with the swing there.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Next offering is fouled back. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Profar in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Profar gets a piece there. Profar, who hails from Curacao, same place that produced Andrew Jones. This one in the air, center field. Pajes puts it away for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin Riley.
2 outs, base is empty. Now, Austin Riley, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Strike 2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Line to left. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Dodgers 1. Back here at Chavez Ravine. John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Tommy Edman. Swing and a miss.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
And the count remains 0-2. Stays alive. The 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop
Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ball popped up. Olsen. And a couple of quick outs.
now batting, left fielder shohei.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Brings it in, and the inning is over. New inning getting started. Here is Matt Olson, and that is out of play. Foul ball. Here's the pitch to Olson. There's a high chopper. Rojas. And Olson is set down.
Up next for Atlanta, left
Here
fielder,
comes Ozuna up to the plate. 1 for 2.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat. Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
On the ground to third. Muncy sends it to first. Ozuna is out.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
2 down, bases empty. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And they'll do it again. On the ground, right side. Betts takes it to the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. No runs, no hits. Bottom of the inning, and here's the first baseman, Mookie Betts. Smith-Shawver back to work. That one fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Nice grab from his backside. On the money. Nice play.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
Stepping in, Teoscar Hernandez. And a foul ball. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Good job to fight that one off. 1 out, bases empty. Ripped on a line to center. Harris makes the catch. 2 away. Will Smith to the plate. There's a swing and a drive. Gone. He sends it out of here. It's 3-2.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing. Oh, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
And now it's Max Muncy. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His first homer of the year, and it ties it up. It's 3-3. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. A.J. Smith-Shawver done for the night, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. Righty reliever out of the pen, Ronaldo Lopez. And now Andy Pajes. He was late there, strike 1.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We're tied now at 3 apiece. You're dialed into the show. Top of inning number 7. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Everything came together for him. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's Orlando Arcia. In there, and it's 0-1. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. With the go-ahead run at first, here in the top half of inning number 7. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Ground ball to the right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And now the right fielder, Jared Kelenic. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Base hit into the outfield. Throw comes in quickly. Holds that go-ahead run at third. And they're still 1 away. Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Now here is Chadwick Tromp. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a and a count 1-2.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 on, 1 out. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. High fly ball out towards left field. That one's back there. Long gone. He powers that one out of here. His first homer of the year, and the Braves had the lead now. It's 6-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. No doubt in my mind, just about everybody in this ballpark holding their breath on that one. I tell you, just barely snuck it inside the foul pole, and talk about a huge swing. That's it in this ball game. Could be the biggest swing of this ball game. We'll see.
Still only one out here in the inning. And that one fouled off. Rips one to right, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for three. Not in time. He's safe.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Really turned on that one down the line, and that's a spot where there's pretty much never going to be a defender, even with the shift on.
So here's Riley now. Pitches in there. Strike one. On the ground, right side. Slings to first. Now two away as they get a run across. Here's Matt Olson. Foul ball there.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
And that one ripped into right. Fair ball.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Pages makes the play, and that is that. So it's back here in L.A. Kike Hernandez at the plate. And a big swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen. Dylan Lee getting ready to go. De Los Santos also throwing. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Swing and a foul straight back. One down, base is empty, and it's fouled away. Lopez fires. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
In the air, center field. Harris after it. 2 down. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. 2 outs, base is empty. Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Now batting, left fielder, Shohei Ohtani.
And up next for Los Angeles, Shohei Ohtani. Well struck right field. To the warning track, makes the catch. We go to the 8th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. Right through there for a strike. So into the 8th, and he's back on the mound despite some rough patches.
Well, he's definitely had to battle. Hasn't been perfect in this one, but he's got some nice defensive plays behind him. He's given his team some length, and that's really important.
And the pitch count still in relatively good shape, so fatigue shouldn't be much of a factor.
Well, you got to imagine this guy lobbied a little bit to get back out there on the mound just because of it.
Pages hauls it in, and there's one away. And now, Michael Harris II. He's already homered here in this one. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
On the ground, right side, Edman. Throw to first in time. 2 down, bases empty. Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. That's in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they still lead at 7-3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Dylan Lee. This is his 3rd time out this year. Here's Betts.
First baseman, Mookie.
And a foul ball. And the 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Ground ball right side. Olsen steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a ground ball. 2 up, 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith. He's already homered in this game. They say you win.
0-1.
The Braves leading by 4 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Sliced hard but foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two outs. Stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And welcome back.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Inside. 1-0.
Blake Trinan.
Just missed. Towards first, and a foul ball. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2-2 count.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swings and misses. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Trinan, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Just misses with that one.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
There's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, the stuff is just too good to fail.
Ohtani makes the grab, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Profar down. That clips the zone. That's strike 1.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural.
Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Braves 7 and the Dodgers 3. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Angel De Los Santos.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Now batting.
He's 2 outs away. Andy Pajas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 3. Out to short. Throw on to Olsen. Now only 1 out remaining.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. The 0-1. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves collect their first win of the season.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.